I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
Trevor Davis now to return. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cobb. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Throw left side complete. It's Cobb. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Rodgers to Cobb. Good for a Green Bay first. Rodgers now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit and, in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option. Taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Mike Daniels in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On second down, Roethlisberger. And McDonald here over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. On third down, Roethlisberger. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter. Some bodies unable to get it done. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, first and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. To throw, it's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cobb. And he'll be brought down. At the 45-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs. Rodgers now on first down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. To the left side, complete. It's Cobb. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. A gain of 6 there on first. Rodgers again now. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. And again, it's Rodgers. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb from 3 yards out. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told them.
Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, partner, go ahead and strike up the band. Cue up the dance moves. AB is in the end zone yet again. And that's not a surprise at all. His ability to turn something into a bigger play after the catch, that run after catch, one of the things that helps separate him as one of the elite receivers in the NFL.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Moore now to return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now the Packers get set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. How about another? And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's James. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. He's going to go. They're not going to get him. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger marches onto the field. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team. We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. They go play action now. Roethlisberger throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Ben to throw again. And he finds McDonald. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4. And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football. James has got it. Complete. And now running right through it. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time. But now you get to sit up here with me. Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first. Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans. I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right. Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half. And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? And Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or he keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. As his guys are in for 6. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in. And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster. Boswell good with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Returnable here for Davis. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line. Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Now Aaron Rodgers and the offense heading back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Crosby on now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. And it'll be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
He gets it over the middle of Cobb. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Rodgers going to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cobb. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Rodgers now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around. the goal line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. 5 plays there on that drive, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now let's discuss Antonio Brown as he heads back out there now. He's up near 100 yards now here in the second quarter, but his team's down.
Through no fault of his own. I mean, what a nice game he's having so far. They've got to keep finding ways to get him the football. Don't get away from that. Figure out where things are going wrong with the rest of the team.
They'll be hoping to hit that 100-yard mark on this drive. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's James. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Boswell's kick is good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Crosby on now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On second down, Roethlisberger finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to bring up a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Roethlisberger finding Rodgers, and the Steelers convert on third down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now Roethlisberger, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Kevin King with a pick. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. What? Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And shutting him off now, open field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Rodgers now on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. On first down, Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped a double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. To throw is Rodgers. To throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cobb. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's got it. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
And that's just another in a long line of passing touchdowns for him today. To say that he's been on fire would definitely be an understatement.
Crosby with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Crosby on now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. They go play action here on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. To throw is Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Cobb. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there at 22. On first down, Rodgers. He's going to wind up in there. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That goes for a gain of 31. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Here's Rodgers to throw. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Buying time to his left. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And this is going to be Packer football. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free, creating something good for your team.
Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. Oh, he shifts past him. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Returnable here for Davis. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. Throw left side complete. It's Cobb. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. Now Rodgers on 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bud Dupree. He's the one who finally gets him down for what will wind up being a loss of 16 yards. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Bud Dupree in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Trying to lay one up deep. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Tramon Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cobb. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. The ball comes out, and it looks like Steeler football. It is. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Flushed out right. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Big Ben, not the most agile quarterback in NFL history, but he can use those legs when he needs to.
He really can, and I think it starts with him taking contact and shedding people trying to get him on the ground. That's when he becomes the most elusive.
Yeah, something he honed back at the University of Miami in Ohio.
Yeah, and they didn't get him down in the MAC. It's hard to get him down in the NFL.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Returnable here for Davis. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Bud Dupree getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Rodgers throwing on 3rd and long. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Rodgers. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Rodgers to throw once more. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jimmy Graham, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers add on to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Rodgers again now. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. And they're running right through it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Clay Matthews in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Now Ben on third and long. And McDonald here over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Snickers, 66.
Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. One last shot for Roethlisberger. Oh, some strong running. And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold.
I be out on a late night, opposite a play fight. See sign break night, this break night. My wristwatch is like a brake light. And you can get it right on your gravesite. So tell me something I don't know. $50 pizza when I'm eating in Soho. I heard that you in love with the stuff in your hate me, they hate me. What should I do? Keep getting money. It's funny, I was just like you. Super Bowl Sunday. With the facts. Security guard told Kevin Hart to relax. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold.
I reinvented myself, they sorta hated it. I reinvented myself and upgraded it. Traded in the Jews, copped a couple new ones. Lost a couple friends and got a couple new ones. Upstairs and downstairs, the balcony. These oceanside views, the alchemy. Ain't nothing crazy like the city in the summertime. So when it's winter, I still be on my summer grind.
Handle your business, handle your business.
Loyal and honor, don't break the bro codes. The Mo Red Rose, max with the rose gold. Whoever counted me out, they can't count. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I They call a podcast Poppy. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 19 on EA Sports. We're just about set to get started.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Dallas Cowboys. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
There we go, kill. Here we go, 40.
Prescott on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opened things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So the same tandem connecting on back-to-back throws to start the game.
And maybe throwing the scouting report off just a little bit. That's not exactly what they think is going to be their number one receiver, but he's producing already early in this game.
Here we go, 46, 26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Prescott to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down.
Hey, switch. Here we go, 46, 26.
Prescott to throw on fourth. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Wide open receiver, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jeff Swain, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Switzer now to return. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Set. Back 80.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. Roethlisberger, nice footwork at the 25. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. 1st and 10 at the 19. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Partner, are they going to cover him? That's 4 catches and the touchdown grab on that opening drive.
Well, what we're seeing so far, I believe, is their understanding that they want to go to him and often, but also they know they've got to move him around a little bit, get him into some different spots to continue to find open space to throw him the football. Otherwise, I just run 2 or 3 guys at him. They're doing a nice job of finding his way open, scheming him, as they like to say.
Free kick out of bounds, kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
First down.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Here we go, 47. Swing to the pit, right. To the right. Here we go, 46.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he finds Beasley, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Here we go, 46.
Second down, Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
Let's go, let's finish now. 46.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
We're going to 54. We're going 47.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
47.
A first down throw for Prescott. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They'll come out in the pistol. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. A strong running. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys are in for 6. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Switzer now to return. Oh, and now he bowls him over.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. That'll bring up second down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Again on second and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And there's a man they call AB, always a volume receiver. He gobbles up catches. Holds the number 2 and number 4 spots for most receptions in a season in NFL history. And in 2015, just 7 catches shy of setting the single-season mark for most receptions, currently held by Marvin Harrison, a Hall of Famer.
He had 136 catches that year on the heels of 129 the season before. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
A dump off to Elliott. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Hey, switch.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he works free. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
First down, Prescott. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And again, it's Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Prescott now on 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Switzer now to return. That one hit, and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Prescott on 1st down. Being chased out left. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Hey, 47. Here we go.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may...
And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, it's Juju Smith-Schuster. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger heading back out there. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say, I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in...
He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 32 that time. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. He's going to slip, and this is taken in at the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jesse James in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go into the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Smith-Schuster now to return. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out? And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jesse James, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are.
And now it's blocked. And all the defense has it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there was a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Prescott looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
A second down throw for Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but These moderate gains getting him first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Prescott yet again. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. T.J. Watt coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 20. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 30 yards there. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jesse James, 50 yards. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Well, someone wasn't very happy about that game being tied up. They came right back at him with a big-time return. They want to get back out in front as fast as possible.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Now Prescott. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Going for the deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. T.J. Watt able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Stephon Tuitt in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
You go 47.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Prescott from the gun. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Dallas first down. Prescott hooking up with Beasley. They'll run it now out of the gun. Breaks the tackle now with Allen. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
46, 46.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. For 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. Hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. This is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. How about Ben Roethlisberger, his 5th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, we'll get one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And Hill running right through it. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Second down, Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From the red zone now, Prescott. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Well, hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposite.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Javon Hargrave able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Here's Prescott. Going to throw right side here, complete. Oh, look at the string.
No.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A gain of 39 that time. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now he's forced outright. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, Let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. Roethlisberger going to throw it. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now it's Roethlisberger. On the left side, it's McDonald. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. That's McDonald. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. Roethlisberger to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jeff Heath, the strong safety, able to get in there on the coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Here's Roethlisberger. That's caught inside the 20. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. You and I have seen a lot of special comebacks. This one, pretty much unbelievable. Roaring all the way back from that huge deficit, now in the driver's seat.
Take the numbers out of it. It seemed insurmountable. It seemed monumental, like no chance you could get that done, but they did. Let's go back to the 92 NFL season, 93 playoffs. Houston, Buffalo, in Buffalo. Houston with the monster lead, and here come the Bills all the way back to win it.
Led by Frank Reich, correct?
Yes, Frank Reich was the quarterback. He had done it in college a few times. He did it in the pros with the Bills. How old were you then?
I was 10. But I remember it. First down, Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair. Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
Queen.